Well, hey there, everybody. Welcome back to the 4-String Strummer, the channel that's all about ukuleles. Today we're going to be working on an old John Fogerty song, Looking Out My Back Door. And I got a new technique to teach you that's going to put a little extra punch into your sound. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so we're going to start off with the chords and then we'll get into some strumming. We're going to do two different strumming patterns as we normally do, and I'm going to give you that little technique of muting as well that we can work on. So again, if you're just learning, if you're just at the beginner stage, we're going to have one level for you guys and a little bit more of an advanced one for folks that are a little further along the path. All right, so let's start off with the chords, and the first chord is G. The next chord is our E minor. Then we go to a C. Then we go to a D. And then we go to a G. Okay, and that's basically how the verses go. Now, the bridge part, you do it twice. It goes back to the D. I'll play C in the G. Won't you take a ride up to your E minor on the magic flying spoon, whatever kind of spoon it is, back to your D. Do, do, do. Then you go right back to your G again. Do, 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 do. Go up to your E minor. La, 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 la. Then you go to your C. Do, do, G. Looking deep, my back G. All right? Okay, let's talk about some strumming now. Okay, for strumming, we can do our regular good old fashioned handy dandy paintbrush strum, which is just paint, brush, just like that. So you're hitting it with your thumb and you're brushing it with your fingers. Hitting it with your thumb, brushing it with your fingers. So I'll just try it like this first of all. Again, if you're just starting out, this is a great strum to use. You can use this in a lot of different songs. And I would suggest just using this one all the way through the whole song if you're just learning. Okay, I'll just give you a little sample of what this is like. Do, 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 do. Just got home from Illinois. Knocked the front door, oh boy. Imagination sets in. Pretty soon I'm singing. Do, 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 looking at my back door. Okay, so you can play that whole thing just like that. Now, if you're a little bit more advanced, we always talk about the ukulele condominium building that we're living in. So if you're on the first floor, just learning, that's a good one to start with. If you're on the second floor, you want to notch it up just a little bit. This is where this new technique is going to come in. So what we're going to do is we're going to be doing some muting. And you've seen people, I'm sure, or heard people talk about doing the chuck, where you kind of hit it with your thumb. That kind of a thing. Where basically what you're doing is you're muting the strings as you come down with your wrist, like that. So you're hitting it kind of with your palm, like that. And that's a great technique to learn. This is another way to get sort of the same effect without having to do quite as much fancy work on this end. And all it entails is just loosening up your grip. Now this works best when you've got a chord with 3 fingers down or 4 strings covered. If you're doing something like a bar chord or even just like a G. Okay, so what I'm doing is I hit the chord and then I loosen off my fingers. They kind of bounce. See them kind of, you're just kind of working it just a little bit. I don't know if you can see that very well, but I squeeze it enough that they ring. And then listen what happens when I loosen them just that little bit. Sorry. Hear how it stops? There they ring. And if I loosen it, it stops. So left hand muting is a great technique to work. It can give sort of a nice sort of a bounce sound to the song. So let me just play it and I'll show you what it sounds like. Okay, here we go. You hear how when I play the C it doesn't work as well, right? Because I got too many strings ringing. That's okay. So it gives you kind of a nice boom chuck, kind of a little bounce to the strumming sound, right? And you're doing that all here. And all you have to do is just loosen your grip a little bit on the strings as you strum it. Hear it just stop? Doesn't take much. So give that a try. Put that into your little toolbox and throw that in, that little technique in every once in a while. You don't want to use it through the whole song necessarily, but if you want to throw it in every once in a while, it makes for a really nice effect. Okay, so for you folks that are living on the 3rd or 4th floor of our condominium and you want to jazz it up even a little bit more, you can go ahead and use the paintbrush sometimes. You can use that left hand muting sometimes. Now the other thing you can do is throw in that compound strum, or the bluegrass strum we call it, right? So it's just paintbrush and then you do the double strum. Brush, double strum and paint, brush, double strum and paint, brush. So down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, down. So I'll put a link to a video that deals with the that bluegrass or compound strum that you can check out and look at that in a little bit more detail if you want to. But that's basically it. It's just down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. Okay, like that. Now, again, you don't have to use that all the way through. Mix it up. Throw that bluegrass sort of compound strum in there together with our paintbrush strum. Do a little bit of muting. Okay, but that'll help to jazz it a little bit. Let me play it through a little piece of it here so you can hear what it sounds like. Just got home from Illinois, locked the front door, oh boy. Got to sit down, take a rest on the porch. See paintbrush there? The nation sitting in, pretty soon I'm singing. Do, 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 looking at my back door. So you can see I used the paintbrush strum in there as well to add that accent in. Okay? All right. Let's try the song out now. All right, let's play it through now. Here we go. Just got home from Illinois, locked the front door, oh boy. Got to sit down, take a rest on the porch. Imagination sets in, and pretty soon I'm singing. Do, 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 looking at my back door. There's a giant doing cartwheels, a statue wearing high heels. Look at all the happy creatures dancing on the lawn. A dinosaur Victrola, listening to Buck Owens. Do, 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 looking at my back door. Tambourines and elephants are playing in the band. Won't you take a ride on a flying spoon? Do, 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 wondrous apparitions provided by magicians. Do, 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 looking at my back door. Well, forward troubles Illinois, lock the front door, oh boy. Look at all the happy creatures dancing on the lawn. Bother me tomorrow, today I'll find no sorrow. Do, 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 looking at my back door. Tambourines and elephants are playing in the band. Won't you take a ride on a flying spoon? Do, 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 bother me tomorrow, today I'll find no sorrow. Do, 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 looking at my back door. Okay, folks, don't forget to join us on our Facebook group. Real nice group of people. We're just on there chit-chatting about ukuleles day in, day out. It's called 4-String Strummers. I'll put a link for you in the description. Till we see you next time, keep smiling, keep strumming, and have fun. Maybe with one of these videos right over here. Bye for now.